Glad to have you with us from Dallas, Texas at Gerald J. Ford Stadium as a couple of teams square off in the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UMASS Minutemen, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So UMass offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense. Always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The pull and throw off the RPO. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He looks that one in nicely. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He's looking for an open man on second down. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Right back to the well. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. They'll go to the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're bringing heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The UMASS offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute.
He makes a grab, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UMass.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. And the Panthers get the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
And that's another FIU.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. Running back goes in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He's going to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On second down, just keeps firing. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, UMass! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, Florida International.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. It's a draw. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. The Panthers are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He makes the connection. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. FIU will line up to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Latu. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Crosses, just destroying his way through the field. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. UMASS will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hold, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point there.
Nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. They'll run the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves it with 3rd and 3. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Keeps looking downfield. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And that's another FIU.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Coming after him. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Quick completion on the out route. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Makes a grab over the middle. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Florida International, 7.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. The UMASS offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Still quite a bit left on the plate on 2nd and 8 from the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the First Responders Bowl. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the First Responders Bowl.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get them flowing amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Pass on the way, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to buy time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Wants to throw on second down. Setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minutemen! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
Man, down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
FIU will line up to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give to the back. Shakes off the tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's loose. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! And the beatdown has ensued.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
31, Florida International, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Hand off to Jones. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Handoff to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The UMASS offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for him. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
2nd down.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Latu. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
For the offense.
The give on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Line getting set on 2nd down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Trying play action. On target over the middle. Touchdown, UMass! And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And he intercepts it.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. Wants to fire on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Fires and picked off.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Dialing up a second down pass play. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Panthers are marching down the field. He's looking to throw it. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to run it. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more aggressive I'm going to become. I'm going to take away the quick, easy stuff, and I'm going to blitz and bring pressure and put him on the quarterback and get him on the ground like you did right there.
3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Quarterback checking the play. They want to run it left here. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Unnecessary defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They move the tight end all over. The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The give out of the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came and it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.